Hi again, welcome to my channel. If you watched the previous video, you realize that today I am DIY Japanese hair straightening my 4C hair. I'm going to start off by detoxing my hair with a detox shampoo from the K80 bundle. This little box was $58 on Amazon. It would be good if your hair could be in a detangled state. When you are going to attempt to do this, my hair was detangled about a week ago, so it's not very detangled, but it's not too knotted. So I'm hoping that that's enough. Okay, my hair has been shampooed with the detox shampoo. So the next thing I'm going to do is separate my hair in smaller sections, just so that it's more manageable and easier for me to do it on my own. Another thing I'm going to do to try to get the best results possible is to start at the most resistant parts of my hair, which is the middle. The middle of my hair is the least manipulated, it's the most virgin, and so that area is usually thicker and healthier than the rest of my hair. So I'm going to start there so that area can start process first. I think the front part and the extreme back of my hair is going to take to the treatment quicker because it's where it's most manipulated. Like I said, I do this is the last thing I'm going to see my natural hair for now. Sorry guys, I need a moment. I have to go and say goodbye. I have to say goodbye. I need a moment. So let's section. This is why I said if your hair is freshly detangled, that would work well for you. Let's do a length check to see if I will be losing or gaining any hair. Front part length check. Head is straight. Hair falls at the top of the chest. Side piece goes. Side piece falls just at the top of the back goes down to I'd say mid back, because I want to start in the middle of my hair. I am sectioning in two, and then I am just using my fingers to grab the middle front, and I'm going to just give that a quick bantu knot because that's already a perfect section. Then I'm going to secure with a hair clip. Alright, hair is sectioned in a couple, can't be bothered to cut them right now. My method will be to start from the middle and then work my way up to the ends. I'll be using this and gloves and this. Also, I am going to attempt to do this completely by myself. For anybody watching this video that wouldn't have anyone at home to help them assist, I'll be testing if this is something you can do on your own. It has a strong smell. It has a strong smell, so if you can do this in a ventilated area, that would be great. I'm not, so good luck to me. Let's hope I do not regret this. This is what I'm starting off with. Just want to get this kind of out of the way. One final last bye-bye. Bye, beautiful hair. I love you. notice how small I am creating the sections. That way I can saturate the product. I'm going to try to move a little faster while trying to be gentle with my hair. If this is something that you are wanting to do, I would say take some time, like maybe a month or so, and get your hair, your natural hair, in as healthy a state as possible if you know that you were neglecting your natural hair. I was doing that, neglecting my natural hair, and I had every intention of taking the time to get it healthier before starting this. But like I said, it was just hard, and I wasn't even able to manage to do that. With that being said, I am mentally prepared to not have the healthiest looking hair after this process. So if I'm seeing a lot of breakage or split ends on the straightened hair, I won't be too alarmed, because realistically I know what I was and wasn't doing for my natural hair. Be sure to work from the ends of your hair. It's now 2:55, so I would say our 5-minute per section plan isn't going too badly. I am at the last and final section, but one of my major concerns so far would be how long the first parts of my hair that I applied this to are sitting with the product versus like here the last part. I also want to mention that the visio that I'm using, the strength is strong. That was the option available on Amazon. I didn't do too much to check if I could get a lighter strength, given that my hair is 4C, and figured that that would be good for me. Now, they do always suggest that whenever you are applying any chemical to your hair that you avoid the roots. I didn't stop by that completely. I don't want my roots to be puffy or looking like when your relaxed hair is growing out. I didn't want that. Alright, I just got done applying all the sections. I'm going to take down the pins because I don't need my hair to be sectioned to rinse it out. I also lost a decent amount of hair during application, but I suspect that's because I did not have the healthiest of hair going into this. So one of my recommendations is definitely, if you can have your hair in the best health, that should help your results. My bathroom is completely enclosed with no ventilation whatsoever, so I will not be going in there with this. I'll be rinsing them outside. These are the last parts that I applied the product, so that's where I am watching to tell me when to go ahead and start rinsing. This is what we have for the final product. So this is what we have. This is where we are. The next step in the process is to blow dry, flat iron, and apply the neutralizing cream.
Can you believe my microphone died and I had no idea whatsoever? Anyways, I'll have to voice over this part. Since I rinsed the cream out off camera, I wanted to basically just tell you everything that I did so you don't feel like you missed a step. I rinsed the cream out completely with my hands, and then after getting most of it out, I went in with this K18 detox shampoo. I lathered twice with this and then rinsed, and that's it. That's literally all I did. Also, this is the amount of hair I lost during the application process. It's time to blow dry and flat iron my hair, but before I do that, I am going in with the K18 molecular repair hair mask to give that some protection, as well as the K18 molecular repair hair oil. Apply this like you would any leave-in hair conditioner or hair mask, not too heavy-handed but enough so your hair feels protected. And always give extra attention to your ends. Do the same with the K18 oil. Time to blow dry. Now it is recommended that you blow dry free-handed first, that is without the comb, just your hands moving the hair around to get it about 90 to 95% dry. However, my hair had already air dried, so I'm just gonna go in with the comb. But if your hair is soaking wet, don't do this, do it with your hands first. You'll basically see what I mean the next time I'm blow drying my hair. We are done blow drying, and this is just a quick check on what my hair is looking like so far. The next step is the process is to flat iron. Today's flat ironing features this Wavy Talk flat iron tool, and it did not disappoint. The settings was used at 370 and it did a great job on my hair. I started off by putting my hair in 2 sections, and then I put one of those 2 sections into a further 2 sections. Now I'll just be taking out small pieces to work on. Let's just take a quick moment to go over where we are now and what we've done so far. So we started off by clarifying our hair with shampoo, and this was important to remove all buildups and all products out of your hair. Then we applied the cream to start to break down the bonds of the hair. Hair relaxers does the same thing, which is to break down the bonds of your hair. The difference with the Japanese hair straightening method and a hair relaxer is that the Japanese hair straightening method is supposed to reseal back the bonds of your hair, while the hair relaxer keeps it broken down. And so this is why this is a safer method than a hair relaxer. It's important to flat iron your hair in small sections to get every strand of hair coated with heat. This is what is actually straightening your hair. I'm using the chase method to get a good flat ironing, so I'm using a rat tail comb to chase the hair in front of the flat iron to get that smooth silky finish. If you're using a decent flat iron, you don't need more than 2 passes on your hair, and you don't want to have the iron staying more than about 3 to 4 seconds on your hair strands. For me, I wanted to give the roots some extra presses because this is where I believe the chemical was least concentrated. And that completes this section. I'll be doing the rest of my hair off camera, and then
we are 3 hours in, and we are at our midway point. I just finished flat ironing all of the hair to mold it into its new state, and now we need to neutralize the hair in this state. So I really wish I could stop here, but the process is not complete. So with the same tools, luckily this is not as smelly as the cream. This is completely livable. I'm just gonna go ahead and use my hands at this point. You know the drill, sections. The cream is also more liquidy, so something to be aware of. guys, so we just got done applying the neutralizer. I applied this in the same way I applied the cream, the bonding cream, the cream that's supposed to break down your bonds. Then the good news is I did not lose much hair doing this, so that's always a good sign. Not completely sure how long this is meant to stay for. Lotion process for 5 minutes, rinse thoroughly. It is now 5:30, so I'll be rinsing this out at 5:35, and then I'll just take a shower while I'm at it. And we have to come back and do the blow drying, the flat ironing all over again. But once we're through with that, we are done, and I think I am enjoying my results so far. At the next steps, I will let you know exactly what I did when I was shampooing. We are quite literally on the last leg, like the very last part of this. I just did the second rinse of the neutralizing shampoo. So the second rinse for my hair, but I rinsed out the neutralizing shampoo. I rinsed it out completely first, then I shampooed again with the K18 detox shampoo. I did this twice, and that's all I did. I really wanted to do like a deep conditioning treatment because I love to deep condition hair, especially after putting it through chemicals, but none of what I was researching suggested to do that, so I'm going to leave that alone. Now we're going to go in with our K18 treatment. Again, that's the leave-in molecular repair mask. It's like this, that is a cute bottle. I'm going to be very generous with that because so far this is the only thing. I am sure to be able to use in my hair throughout all of this. Next, I'm going to go in with the K18 Molecular Repair Hair Oil. Focusing on the ends. Just gonna get a little more. I'm going to be using this Garnier Fructis Flat Iron Heat Protector. Protects your hair from heat up to 450 degrees Fahrenheit, and we have been using 370, so we're good. Now we're going to blow dry. Alright, so I wanted to show you that I use my hands along with the blow dryer to get my hair about 95% dry. So now it's more comfortable to pop this on. I'm also blow drying on low heat. Okay, just finished blow drying my hair. This is the finished result. Now, if every time I wash my hair and blow dry, this is what I get, I'm happy with that. However, the process does require final flat ironing, so we're just going to go ahead and complete all the steps. But I am very, very pleased with this. This looks like I just left the salon and did a perm. That is what this is giving. My hair feels healthy. It feels strong. It's very soft. I love it. Look at that. Look at that. I'm also really happy I got the K18 products. My hair doesn't feel weighed down, and I feel good that it's protected. And at this point, I'm ready to just let my sister flat iron my hair, but I am still standing in solidarity with who may have to do it all alone. My comb has decided to abandon me, and I can't hold the iron tip right now, so substituting. But if you can, just use the same comb, something like what I was using earlier.
Not my microphone playing in my face again, but guys, look at this final result. Look at my hair. I am going to insert a clip of where we're coming from, just so you can begin to appreciate this as much as I do right now. I am so happy with these results. I am so proud of myself for being able to do this by myself, and to just be able to show everybody that, you know, if you want to, you can as well. My ear ends will need some clipping, but let's just do a little bounce test, a little shake, a little shimmer, a little. I mean, come on, that hair looks so healthy. It looks so strong. It doesn't look damaged by chemical at all. I know I will have a lot of work to do to care for it, but I am just so happy. I am over the moon with these results. Can we also take a second to appreciate how flat my roots are? Like, no Mrs. Pop. Okay, I'm done gloating, but I hope this video was helpful to you in some way, shape, or form. And while straight hair isn't new to me, Japanese hair straightening is, so this will be an entire journey. And if you're interested, please subscribe to my channel so we can take this journey together. And if you're wondering why I chose to straighten my 4C hair and why I chose this method, I did cover that in a previous video, so check that out as well. Also, feel free to interact and engage in the comment section. I do not bite. I will answer all of your questions. So yeah, feel free to reach out with any questions or concerns you may have. Thanks for watching. Bye.